Hi everyone, I am Shiv Kumar. So I completed MSc Mathematics. I provide the online maths classes for the grade 9, so ninth and 10th. I have a 7 years of experience in this field, but I have the online classes experience only for 1 year. So today I'm going to give one small demo on the chapter number 8 in the class 10th. That is the chapter name will be trigonometry. Okay, let us go to this demo. This sum I'll explain by two methods. Okay, the first method what I will take means so now this given that m cot a equals to n and cot a equals to n divided by n. So here m is multiplication happen. If you take this side means so division will be happen so that it will become cot a equals to n divided by m. Now we know that cot A means it should be cos A divided by sin A. Cos A divided by sin A is equals to n divided by m. This we got. Now we are got. I will take that what we are going to find. What we are going to find? We are going to find m sin A minus n cos A divided by n cos A minus m sin A. So this is our problem. This we are going to simplify. From this, I need the cos A divided by sin A. So that I will take the sin A common. Sin A common means, so here already we have sin A. So that we are getting m only. Next here. So here we don't have the sign. So that the sign multiply and divides. Then I will take the sign common. So that you are getting that cos A divided by sin A. And this is 1. And next divided by. And similarly, I will take again sin A common in the denominator. Sin A into the first we don't have sign, so that sign multiplying and dividing. Then I will take the sign common out. So n into cos A divided by sin A minus here we have the sin A common. So I will take that it will be common. So minus m will be there. Now I can cancel with sin A sin A. So next equals to we have that m minus n into cos A divided by sin A and whole divided by n into cos A divided by sin A minus m. So now I can substitute this value here. So this value means we know that cos A divided by sin A is equals to n divided by m. So this I can substitute here. So it will become m minus n into n divided by m and whole divided by n into n divided by m minus m. So now this we can simplify means m minus n into n square divided by m and whole divided by. So here again n into n means n square divided by m. So minus m. So now I will take LCM here. So divided by 1 will be there. So this will be LCM will be m. So you are getting m in. So one time. So you are getting m into m means m square. M square minus n square divided by. So here n square minus m square divided by m. Now I will take the reciprocal for this. So m square minus n square divided by m into, so from this I will take minus common. Minus common means m, so m will go up. So m divided by the denominator, I will take minus common, m square minus n square. So plus m square minus n square, m square minus n square, and m will be cancelled. So your answer will be minus 1. So finally you are getting the answer will be minus 1. This is the by using the method 1. And next in the same problem we can do by method 2. So second method, for second method what you need? So second method, so what we have, m into cot a equals to n, and cot a equals to n divided by m, and we know that cot a means cos a divided by, sorry, we can write that base divided by perpendicular is equals to n divided by m. So base divided by perpendicular means we need to take one right angle triangle. So I will take A, B, C. So here this is the 90 degrees. This is the A angle. So this angle you are going to do. So this opposite side will be perpendicular. The angle adjacent means this will be base, and the longest side, the right angle opposite side means this will be hypotenuse. So PBH we can take. So here base will be n and perpendicular will be m. And now we need to find hypotenuse. To AB square plus BC square. So normally we can say that hypotenuse square equals to perpendicular square plus base square. So here hypotenuse is AC square and base is AB square and perpendicular is BC square. So now here AB means we have n square and BC means we have m square. So now therefore and implies you are getting AC. AC means under root of m square plus n square we have. So now what you need from this? You need the sine A. Sine A in the sense perpendicular divided by hypotenuse. So perpendicular means under root m square plus n square. So perpendicular means this should be BC. So BC divided by hypotenuse, that will be AC. So therefore you are getting sine A equals to BC means m divided by AC means hypotenuse, that you are getting that m under root m square plus n square. So this you are getting under root m square plus n square. Next, in the similar manner, you need the cos A. Cos A means we know that base divided by hypotenuse. So base is AB divided by hypotenuse is AC. So that you are getting AB means n divided by under root m square plus n square. Now we can take our main problem, what you are going to find. So that will be m sine A minus n cos A divided by n cos A minus m sin A. So now we have sin A value, cos A value. This we can substitute here. So m into m divided by under root m square plus n square minus n into cos A means n divided by under root m square plus n square and whole divided by again n into cos A means n divided by under root m square plus n square minus sin A m into m divided by under root m square plus n square. So I'm moving to next page. See, now we are having here m into m square divided by under root m square plus n square minus n into n square under root m square plus n square and whole divided by n into n square and divided by under root m square plus n square minus m into m square under root m square plus n square. This is equals to, if you observe in the numerator, m square divided by under root m square plus n square minus n square divided by under root m square plus n square. So both LCM will be same, that I can write that under root of m square plus n square. In the upper part you are getting that m square minus n square and whole divided by, again in the same, the LCM will be same, m square plus n square. Yeah, so here you are getting in the numerator n square minus n square. So next, so m square minus n square, I will take the reciprocal upside. So under root m square plus n square. So now this will come reverse manner. So under root m square plus n square divided by n square minus n square. So under root this value cancel. Then remaining m square minus n square in the numerator. So denominator I will take minus common. It will become m square minus n square is equals to, both will be cancelled. You are getting the answer. If you do this method also will come the same answer. If you do first method also will do the same answer. So I think you understood. Okay. Thank you very much. Thank you.